One of the most heaviest keyboards with incredibly bright RGB and unique retro design. Out of all the keyboards I've done, this will be the first time I'll feel SA keycaps, which is funny because this isn't the major takeaway from this keyboard. This is the Ajazz AK510, and it's the sturdiest keyboard I'll ever review, which more features even I was surprised to find out. Coming from a fan of small form factor size boards, is this full-size keyboard worth it? Let's find out. Right off the bat, even with the box, you can immediately sense the weight of it. Close to 3 pounds or 1.35 Gs, this keyboard was sent to me to review by the teams at Epomaker. And we thank them for sending this out because you don't have keyboards at this price range shipping with SA style keycaps. Out of the box, you get the Ajazz keyboard with a non-detachable USB cord, a common keycap puller, and a plastic dust cover. The 510 is 45.7 by 15.4 by 3.6 centimeters. Looking at its side, you can tell it's a very thick keyboard. This version we have here is a clicky blue, but a Ajazz blue, which to me makes me believe it's a clone equivalent to Cherry MX blues. Other options include browns, reds, and even black switches. Covering the switches are SA keycaps. Wait a minute. They're actually backlit SA profile keycaps, which is pretty sick, and I'm pretty sure these kind of keycap style isn't very common. SA style keycaps are special because they have a very high profile than regular keycaps. I have mixed feelings with these. They're a bit too high for me. I'm not so sure about this because not only are these blue switches, but I don't have another set to compare these to. It states that they're PBT, but feel more like ABS. Looking closely, I don't see myself making fingerprints with these, but I mean maybe they are PBT. Either they're high quality backlit ABS or probably just PBT. It's just really weird. The legends are very pronounced, especially when using RGB lighting, which you should. The font style is okay. I feel like the way they made the legends, they could have feathered it a bit better or made the shape crisper. Looking closely, they're a bit blurry, but only up close. This shouldn't matter all that much. So here's what the switches sound like. For their stabs, in my stabilizer rating, I give them a slightly okay rating. There's a very small rattle, but seriously, nothing that's distracting at all. Like, I've had some keyboards that had pretty bad stabilizers, and these aren't that. From everything I've said, there's nothing else that compares to the keyboard's beautiful case design. On the front, it has this very cool plate to which at first I thought was glass, but it's actually plastic. It just looks really cool. It just has this very different look to it. On the top right has the LED lock key indicators, which has a blue illumination. Overall, it's very retro. From its color choice of gray and white, it kind of looks like those old typewriters, especially with its high profile caps. Underneath, we have rubber feet and 2 positions for its razors. To be honest, I feel like it needs like maybe 1 more position. With its high profile keycap, it just feels too lifted. I mean, this could be solved with using maybe a hand rest, but again, it's probably something I have to get used to. But I still feel like it needed to lift it a bit more so I can like reach the keys. On the sides, we have this unique shape where some RGB light can be seen emitting. What's strange and kind of cool about this is even though the sides don't emit that much light, when I turn off my computer and it's on standby, there's this white illumination that is like insanely bright when you're not using it. Now, this keyboard has very strong RGB lighting. The first time turning it on, I was like legit surprised and it got me kind of excited. And I think I remember saying something like, holy crap, why is this thing so bright? And this was like in the daytime too. Since the keyboard is white, even the PCB, I think it's able to emit and scatter RGB better than normal keyboards. It's kind of like a blurry rising aura type look. With its software, it's simple but elegant. Things like macro editing and RGB lighting modes with effects exist within the software. It's just very simple. You can even control the brightness, the speed, and even dictate which keys you like to turn on or off. Finding the software to download was kind of tricky, but I have the link. Just go to the page and find the Ajazz AK510. Download and install. All in all, this keyboard is a tank. With powerful RGB lighting, which very well complements the keyboard's top layer and case design, which I think will leave you with a good impression as it did to me. I want to thank Applemaker for sending this for review, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks for supporting my videos and all the comments that you guys leave down in each video. And there's still more to come. I have a couple more videos for you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys around, right? Bye.